Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is April. This is the Frugal Planner channel. Let me catch my breath. Okay, I did a community post to show you how I put this sticker on the front cover of my nearly A5. Nearly. It's not quite. It is more like 5 3/4 by 7 3/4. But it is the perfect size for me to toss in my bag and carry with me. So this video, what I'm going to be sharing is gluing the pages together because yes, there is a little bit to it. So I'm going to flip this open. The sticker paper that I have, it's actually just label maker paper. Mailing labels, so it's cut in half down the middle and you get two like mailing labels on each page. So I just picked 2 images off the Google machine and put one on the front cover and then one in here. So this is going to be January, the January cover page. I'm going to flip this over and we are going to start gluing pages together. Permanent glue stick by Scotch is my favorite. I get the least amount of wrinkles from using this product, which makes me happy. I'm going to go once across the bottom, once across the top, and once across the edge. Fold that over. Make sure it's laying flat. Flip one page, and then we're going to start that process again. Today is the day Wes and I and my sister-in-law are going to decorate sugar cookies. There is a store downtown in our little city, in our little community, that teaches classes on how to decorate sugar cookies. And we have taken 1 or 2 classes from her before. And absolutely love the experience. The sugar cookies are amazing. You get to take them home when you're done decorating them. And then it's like a full-on 2-hour class. So you each get 6 blank sugar cookies. And she does a theme. So for fall, there's like a coffee mug and a sweater. And happy fall, y'all, like a little sign. I'm trying to think of what else she has. They're adorable. And so anyway, you spend the 2 hours and she teaches you step by step how to decorate the cookies. She makes the cookies, she makes the royal icing, and it is so much stinking fun. Each person gets half a dozen cookies to decorate and then of course take home and eat, which I don't know which is my favorite part because they are really, really tasty cookies. I'm also going to add a side note in here that because I'm chatting so much while doing this, we might miss a page. I'm just going to say it. And if we do, that is fine. We'll figure it out when we get there. We'll know for sure if we end up in the middle of this composition notebook and it's perfectly even. If not, that is a sure sign that I've messed up. Or once I get to the end of this section. Dun, 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 dun. There's something about gluing these pages together that I find just so soothing and so relaxing. Do you have to glue the pages together? No, absolutely not. If you do not mind the ghosting and the bleed through of your pens, don't bother. It is an extra step. And I know this is the Frugal Planner channel, but I will tell you right now, part of my frugalness comes from using the supplies that I have stashed, collected, ordered, set aside, call it whatever you want, for the last 15 years. And part of that is being able to use all of the pens, fountain pens, gel pens that I have. And a lot of them are super duper juicy. And they do not like I don't want to say thinness because it's not really thin paper, but it's not textural. So it's like a middle of the lane paper. It's not meant to be like a journal notebook paper. Or I mean, it's meant to be like a journal notebook paper. It's not meant to be like a planner, so to speak. But I absolutely love the Pen and Gear paper, other than it's thin, other than it doesn't come in an A5. But I can accomplish getting over those two things simply by doing this. So for me, it's a win. But again, if it's not for you, if you're looking at this and you're like, April, this is extra, go ahead and skip this one and go to the next video in the series, which is, I think, doing the layout for January at least. January. So this is my health and household book. It is going to house, that's funny, it's going to hold all my meal planning and all of my household chores that I know I want to get done. And like I said in the last video, I always feel like I'll write down, vacuum. And the goal will be able to just vacuum the house. But then I go to do that chore. I should also change the word chore, because that also has kind of a negative connotation in my brain. Anyway, when I think about doing it, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to take me, an hour to vacuum the whole house. No, Kim Kardashian, we do not live in a house that is that large that I would have to spend an hour vacuuming. No, I don't. It might take 10 minutes, maybe. I don't know, maybe I should time it. Because I get, I wouldn't say it's anxiety, it's more of debilitating procrastination. I don't do it because I think it's going to take too long. It's the same if I don't meal plan. If I don't meal plan and I open up the fridge, I'll close the fridge. I'll open up the pantry. I'll close the pantry. I'll open up the freezer. Then I close the freezer. And then I announce to Wes, we don't have anything to eat. We just don't have anything to eat. And what I mean by that is all we have are ingredients, and I am not feeling creative, and I don't want to spend 4 hours in the kitchen making spaghetti, which you and I both know takes 15 minutes, and that's just to get the noodles tender. So I need to do better about, especially with the house, committing to either, 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes in the evening, and just pumping things out, because I would love to be one of those people that when someone stops by, there's no anxiety. But I am not that people. I'm not even close to being those people. If you tell me you're coming by, I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got to clean the baseboards, because, everybody looks at the baseboards when they come over to visit you. And I've got to make sure that the bathroom cabinet is labeled and everything's in its place and we don't have any clutter in there, which I always have clutter. If you come visit me, go ahead and open up that bathroom cupboard, because it is atrocious. There's tell me I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. All right, anyway, I will switch back and forth between my shampoos and conditioners. So to be frugal, I will not throw away the one that's just got maybe a handful of shampoo and conditioner or body wash. I will save it and think that I'm going to one day maybe either use it or combine it so that I have a full bottle. So yeah, I've got, and I don't know if that's frugal or, I don't know. Look, we did it right. So we're at the middle of the book now. So I'm going to close this and give it a good smashing. Good. Oh, use all those muscles. And then I'm going to flip it over to its back. And we're going to start on this side, but I want it this way because so I can see what I'm doing. Wait, is that how I want to do it? No, it's not, because I want to start from the middle. Start from the middle. So this one's going to be laid over. No, is that right? Think this out, April. Think it out. No, it's this way. Okay. Goodness sakes, it's like I haven't done 5 of these. Whew, sorry about that. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh no. Oh no, I got all doodly whoppered by this, and then I forgot. Ooh, got a little bit of oopsies there. A little bit of oopsies. Anyway, I don't know what I was saying. I'll think of it at 2 a.m. I'll wake right up from bed and go, oh, that's what I was talking about. That's what I was saying. Or I'll just randomly start talking about it in a few minutes and forget that that was actually the topic. That's more or less what's going to happen. All right, so back to household. I do need to do better. I need to just spend those few minutes in the morning, make it part of my AM routine. Right now, currently, here's how real it is. This is my morning routine. This is my AM routine. I get up, I get a cup of coffee, I come back to my desk here in the laundry room where I film and do all of my things, where all the magic happens, and I drink my coffee. I have a game. It's an fish aquarium game. I feed my fish. I collect my coins. I do Wordle. I do connections. I might watch a YouTube video if there's one that I have saved. That doesn't normally happen every day of the week. And then I waste a little bit more time doing whatever. And then I go into panic mode of, oh my gosh, I need to jump in the shower. I only have an hour to get ready before I have to leave for work. And I need to remember to pack my lunch and my snacks. And so what I really need to do is spend less time trying to, guess my Wordle and connections and set aside like 10 minutes just to do a little bit of cleaning. 2 pages, yes. Just a few minutes. It doesn't have to be, like I said, it doesn't have to be an hour. I just spent even 10 to 20 minutes each morning doing something to make our house clean. One, that would take a lot of pressure off of Wes, because right now he is doing all of it. The only thing he's really not doing, unless I have a prep to go, is cooking. And he does on the weekend. So to be fair, he's doing 99% of it. He's doing all the laundry. He makes our bed every morning. You talk about his AM routine. It's intense. And I think part of that lets me be a little bit more laid back and lazy about doing the household stuff, because he's always doing it as I use my high-pitched voice. So that'll be something that he won't necessarily have to do every single day. And like the bigger things like floors and, stripping the counters and disinfecting the fridge and cleaning out the fridge, all of those things I usually do on the weekend. And if I could simplify that and do some of them during the week, then my weekends wouldn't be so weekendy. They wouldn't be so task oriented. They would be more like, oh yeah, we can totally go decorate cookies, and I'm not going to stress out about having to skip meal planning because during the week I've already been working on it. So 2025 is either going to be the year of like evolving into this woman that society and like old-fashioned values believe I should be, with a combination of girl boss, of having my own YouTube channel, writing my own books and publishing. It's got to be a little bit of both. I've got to find a balance, but household and health have got to work into that balance as well. Because I mentioned before, it's really important for me to have like organization. And if you've been here for a while, you know that I lack organization in so many areas of my life due to that, that procrastination. Like if it wasn't for the last minute, I don't think I would get anything done. Honestly, I am better in just like all out panic race mode than I am saying, oh yeah, if I did that, then I wouldn't have to panic about it. No. If I'm writing a book and I'm like, my publishing date is January 9th and it's got to be, 40 to 60,000 words. Sure. Rather than starting on it now. Oh gosh, no. Are you kidding? No, January 1st hits and I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got to take a week off of work for vacation and I've got to spend every night and every day writing this book because it's due. That's me. That is me. Do Do I see that changing? Probably not, but I'd like to make small steps in the right direction. And I think having this quarterly planner notebook is going to help that. That was so much information. We are almost back to the middle. We'll see if my chatting has interfered with my ability to concentrate. Ba, 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 ba. Sometimes I get asked questions why I don't glue the whole page. For me, it's not necessary, and I have a couple of ideas of what I want to do for the pages themselves, which is also going to add a layer of holding them together. We'll just say that, gluing pages together, but not with glue. As I mentioned before, I have a lot of stuff. I could do 10 videos on stuff I thought I wanted, but then didn't need or didn't use because I've got a whole surplus of things. That's kind of where the idea for the Frugal Planner channel came from, was trying to use up all of my composition notebooks that I purchased because they were on sale. They were 50 cents each. So of course I'm going to buy a dozen. Oh, we're back to the middle. We did it. All right. So of course I'm going to buy a dozen of them because they're only 50 cents each. Another tip for you: when you get done with your glue stick, roll it back down so that the glue doesn't get stuck on your lid or on the side, and then put your lid snugly back on. I'm going to fold this to close and we're going to press down again. Anyway, so that's where the Frugal Planner channel idea came from, was how can I incorporate all of these things that I've purchased in the past that are just collecting dust either in my closet or in my cabinet or on my bookshelf or, you know, wherever. How can I use these products so that I don't feel guilty about purchasing them? Because consumerism and the fear of missing out is a real thing. It's a very real thing. And it's a real thing for me too. I mean, I have subscriptions to other Frugal or other channels, and I tell you, when they show their beautiful planners, I'm like, oh my gosh, I love that. And I have to stop myself because I am struggling this year for 2025 of narrowing down exactly what I want my planner life to look like. So I know I'm doing these, and I've got the other 4 already cut and ready to go, but they're not covered yet. And I don't think I'm going to cover them until that quarter comes. So quarter 1, 2, 3, and quarter 4. This one is going to be set up specific, and that'll be the next video. So stay tuned. I'll quit rambling. Yeah, so I can't wait to show you what I have in mind for this little guy here. We're glued together. Our pages are good to go. Minimal, if any, wrinkling. A little on the edge here, which is another reason I don't glue the whole page, is I don't want it to wrinkle. So, all right, stay tuned. The next video will be out tomorrow, and I'm just going to keep going with the series until I have January, February, and March all set up so you can see what the health and household planner is going to look like. All right, I will meet you down in the comments. I love you. I hope you have a great day. Bye.